Well, it's the day after Christmas Day, 2016. No rest for the wicked. No, I'm still at it. This one is the magnetic coupler. It's got wire couplers inside this one, but and the big ball on the end. But I don't have enough small ball bearings. I've got to order some more. And this has also got wire coupling. And I've mounted a magnetic coupler on one end, which basically call the actuator, because that's where the rotors will pass by. And I wanted to use steel rings, but I thought, no, I'm going to try these. I just want to see what the difference is. So I'm going to use these on this particular configuration, because when the new balls arrive, when I get those, I'm going to be making some more anyway, because the ball bearings are embedded in the resin, so I have to cast some more anyway. So I thought, well, I'll see where we go, and I might use rings on those. But I made it so these little couplers are actually kind of easy to pop out, because they don't actually go all the way through. Just let me see if I can. One of them is loose. I think it's that one. I think it's that one that's loose. I popped it in. So I squeezed them in with the vice, you see, and that was loose. Okay, that one's squeezing with the vice. But basically, I've put a tiny ferrite ring, pressed it in. I've filed it so it was a fairly almost went in, and then squeezed out in with the vice, and then super glued that, because that's ferrite, and that acts as, it helps the magnetic field go around evenly. And then we just basically a little bit of steel popping out the back there, and it's just basically pressed in. And I'm going to put some magnetite resin in actually inside there to improve the coupling even more. And then that'll be pretty permanent, really. And then these things can be interchanged. I can just pop them out and put different ones in to try the different coupling methods. Which is what I want to do. I want to be able to try them, pop them out quickly, really, just by loosening my clamp. Like on there, as you can see, I've got little thumb screws on there which I can loosen and take the concentrics out, and then to take the center core thing out and change that. Can't really get an angle here because of the rotors are blocking the view, but yeah, you see what I mean. And then once it's done, we can just pop these in here in the concentric rings. We have something. Well, the ones on my assembly are actually magnetite rings, but so basically that will be the actuator, and let's show you what it should look like when they're all together, basically. Right, here's one of my new bobbin cores, which has got steel rods running down the middle. So what we'll have is, see if I can do this. Hang on a minute. Well, I had to take the magnetic core off because it was difficult to hold. But basically, we're going to have this on one end, and we have our coil, which is iron core, and then we have another one on the other end, and it's sticking in my fingers right now because I'm trying to hold it, but yeah, you see how it basically goes together. And the ball bearings that are on this side are actually coupling up with the iron core, and also some of the magnetic field will be diffused around through the copper windings, which will be on there. Anyway, and that's the one with the ball bearings, and that's the one with the wires. But anyway, waiting for some more ball bearings, so we should be able to make them much better once I get those. But I've noticed a great deal of difference, really, to be honest. But so anyway, just a little update.